She ate no cooked food, only raw fruit, raw meat, raw fish, while a lion stood guard beside her. Whispers followed her steps, fear followed her shadow, and the forest began to watch. No one knew her secret until a beast came calling her name, and the river itself demanded a debt paid in love. Thank you for joining Frankie Stories. Watch the story the night Amina arrived in Quara. She did. Have you seen her? Old Mama Saad whispered, gripping her walking stick as the sun dipped low. I have, replied Kola the hunter. She walks like the wind knows her name. Amina arrived in Quara at dusk, her feet bare, her eyes calm but watchful. She carried no pot, no firewood, only a woven basket filled with fruits still wet from the forest dew. The children followed her in silence. Stranger, Chief Barao called from beneath the Irako tree. You are welcome. Sit, eat with us. Amina bowed slightly. I thank you, Chief, but I do not eat cooked food. A murmur rippled through the villagers. Not even soup? One woman gasped. Not even roasted yam? Another asked. Amina knelt, pulled out raw fish and fresh leaves, and began to eat slowly. Is she cursed? A boy whispered. Or blessed? Mama Saad muttered, watching Amina's shadow stretch unnaturally long. That night, as the cooking fires crackled, Kola noticed something strange. A lion stood at the edge of the forest, unmoving. Lion! He shouted, reaching for his spear. Stop! Amina said softly. The lion lowered its head. That is Mosi, she said. He means no harm. The fire popped loudly, and the village of Quara fell silent. You speak to death as if it were a child, Kola said the next morning, eyeing Amina from across the square. I speak to life, Amina replied calmly. It only wears many faces. The women gathered near the grinding stones, their voices low but sharp. No stranger refuses fire without reason, one said. My grandmother said such people bring spirits, another added. Amina sat apart peeling wild mangoes. Little Zuri crept closer. Does the lion sleep with you? The girl asked. Mosi sleeps where the earth tells him, Amina smiled. Sometimes near me. Gasps followed. Chief Barao summoned her again. In Quara, we share food to share trust, he said gently. Why deny the fire? Amina's hand paused. Because fire would take more from me than it gives. What does it take? The chief asked. Before she could answer, a deep roar echoed from the forest. Mosi emerged, blood on his mane, dragging a fresh antelope. Instead of tearing it apart, he laid it before Amina. She eats raw like the beasts, a man shouted. No, Mama Saad murmured. The beasts honor her. Amina sliced the meat and ate. Mosi sat like a guard. That night, Kola followed her. You are not afraid of us, he said. I am, Amina replied softly. That is why I keep my promise. Promise to whom? He pressed. She looked toward the dark forest. To someone who still listens. Far away, something growled, not like a lion but not like a man either. Did you hear that? Zuri whispered as the moon climbed high. Yes, Mama Saad replied, tightening her wrapper. And it was not Mosi. The growl came again. Closer this time, low and broken, like pain scraping its throat. Dogs hid. Chickens fell silent. Even Mosi stood, ears flattened. Kola grabbed his spear. Whatever walks tonight does not walk alone. Chief Barao stepped forward. No blood until we understand, he warned. From the forest edge, branches snapped. A shape moved, tall, hunched, furred yet wrong. Its eyes glowed with a sorrowful fire. By the ancestors, someone whispered. Amina rushed forward. Stop! Do not harm him. Him, Kola echoed. That is no man. The creature stepped into the moonlight. Claws dug into the earth. Its face twisted between human grief and animal rage. Amina, it croaked. Her breath caught. Tears streamed down her face. Keto, she sobbed. You followed me. The villagers froze. That thing knows her name, Zuri said, trembling. Keto staggered closer. I smelled raw earth, river memory, he growled. You promised. I never broke it, Amina cried. I still eat as we swore. Keto collapsed, convulsing. His skin burned and smoked as if fire lived inside him. Mama Saad gasped. Cooked food curse, she whispered. I've heard of this. The ground trembled. The river wind howled from far away. Amina pressed her forehead to Keto's. Forgive me, brother, she whispered. The river is angry again. Mosi roared, not in threat, but in warning. Something ancient had awakened. Take him away from the fires, Amina shouted as Keto writhed, smoke rising from his skin. Men rushed forward, dragging him toward the open square. Every cooking pot was overturned. Flames were stamped out. The night smelled of fear and ash. What river is this? Chief Barao demanded. The river that gives without asking, Mama Saad answered quietly, and takes when disrespected. Amina knelt beside Keto, feeding him raw berries with shaking hands. It burns, he groaned. Every breath tastes like fire. I know, she whispered. That is why I never stopped. Kola watched closely. Why does your eating control his pain? Amina swallowed hard. Because his curse is tied to my promise. The villagers leaned in. When we were children, Amina began, voice breaking. We drank from a hidden river beyond the red cliffs. Changed me, gave me strength, gave me sight. I returned the next day with Keto. Keto growled softly. You said it was safe. I didn't know, Amina sobbed. The river hates greed. Two hearts drank too close. Its gift twisted. Mama Saad nodded slowly. Magic remembers order. Chief Barao clenched his jaw. And cooked food. It poisons him, Amina said. And if I eat it, his heart hardens further. A cold wind swept through the square. Water sounds echoed though no river was near. Keto screamed. They're coming. Who? Zuri cried. Amina looked toward the forest, eyes wide with terror. The spirits of the river, she said. And they want him forever. The wind turned sharp, slicing through the village like unseen blades. Calabashes rattled. Trees bowed low. The ground grew damp beneath bare feet. They are here, Mama Saad whispered, pressing her palms to the earth. A voice rose, not loud, but everywhere. The debt walks, Zuri screamed. Men dropped their spears. Even Chief Barao fell to one knee. Amina stood, shaking. I kept the vow, she cried. I never touched cooked food. I lived by the river's law. You walked away, the voice replied. He did not. Keto thrashed, his body stretching, bones cracking. His eyes flickered, human then beast. Take me, Keto roared. Leave her. No. Amina clutched him. This is my fault. Mosi stepped forward and roared into the wind. Defiant. The spirits laughed. A sound like rushing water over stones. Even the king of teeth knows his place. Kola found his voice. If a wrong was done, let us fix it. Silence followed. Then, only at the source, Mama Saad lifted her head. The secret river, she said. They demand return. Chief Barao rose slowly. That river kills the uninvited. Amina met his eyes. Then I will go alone. No, Zuri said, stepping forward. We all will, Kola added. One by one, the villagers nodded. The wind softened, almost approving. Come before the third moon sets, the spirits warned. Or the beast belongs to us. Keto whimpered. Amina, I'm scared. She held his face. So am I. But you won't face them alone. At dawn, Quara stood still. No fires burned. No food was cooked. The village smelled of raw earth and fear. Anyone who fears should stay, Chief Barao said. No one stays, Mama Saad replied, tying her wrapper tighter. Keto was bound with woven vines, not to trap him, but to guide him when the beast surged. Mosi walked beside him, shoulder to shoulder. Zuri held Amina's hand. Will the river listen to children? The river listens to truth, Amina said. Children carry much of it. The forest thickened as they walked. Trees leaned inward, whispering names long forgotten. The air grew wet, heavy. Kola stopped suddenly. We are being watched. From the shadows, glowing eyes blinked, spirits shaped like mist and bone. None attacked, they followed. The river tests courage before mercy, Mama Saad murmured. Hito stumbled. It's getting worse, he groaned. Something inside me is breaking. Amina winced. I haven't eaten since sunrise. Then eat, Kola urged. Please. She shook her head. Not until we reach the river. The spirits are counting. Thunder rumbled though the sky was clear. At last the trees parted. Before them lay the river. Silent, silver, unmoving. No fish, no ripples. Zuri whispered, It looks dead. Amina stepped forward, knees weak. It's waiting. The water began to glow, and from its depths, faces began to rise. The water lifted like breath held too long. Faces formed, old, young, angry, sorrowful, all watching. Who returns? The river spoke, voice heavy with memory. I do, Amina said, stepping forward. And I bring those who love us. Hito roared, dropping to his knees. I did not ask for this curse. You took what was not offered, the spirits replied. Mama Saad raised her staff. Children make mistakes. Rivers once forgave. The water darkened. Forgiveness is not free. Amina knelt. Take my strength. Take my sight. But spare my brother. Kola gasped. Amina, no. Hito sobbed. I don't want your life. The spirits churned. Your bond binds the curse. Zuri stepped forward, voice shaking. Then bind us too. One by one, villagers joined her. We ate together. We judged her. We feared what we didn't understand. The river stilled. Why should we listen? Chief Barao answered. Because we learned, and we came together. Mosi stepped into the water, unafraid. The spirits paused. The promise still holds. Amina swallowed. We will always eat raw, both of us, forever. The water surged violently. And the beast. Hito screamed as his body split between fur and skin. Amina cried out. Let him choose who he becomes. Silence. Then a single ripple moved across the river. The ripple grew, circling Hito like a living ring. His screams softened into sobs. Choice is rare, the spirit said, and costly. Hito's claws trembled. I don't want to be a monster, he whispered, but I don't want her to suffer either. Amina pressed her forehead to his. We share the cost, like we always did. The water rose, wrapping them in cold light. Visions flashed, 2 children laughing, a forbidden river, a promise whispered too late. The heart remains human, the spirits intoned, but only if fed by sacrifice. What sacrifice? Kola demanded. The river answered by showing a fire, small, harmless, then turning it black. Cooked food shall forever be poison. A hush fell. Amina nodded through tears. We accept. The spirits hesitated. And the village? Zuri spoke up. We will never force fire on those who refuse it. Never mock what we don't understand. The river brightened. Hito screamed once more, then fell silent. Fur melted away. Bones shifted. When the light faded, a man lay trembling in the shallows. Amina, Hito whispered, human again. She laughed and cried at once. But the spirits were not finished. The mark remains, they warned. Break the vow, and the beast returns. Thunder cracked. The river sank back into stillness. Mosi roared, not in warning this time, but in joy. Hito could barely stand. Kola and Chief Barao lifted him between them. You feel lighter, Kola said. I feel empty, Hito replied. But alive. Amina fed him raw berries by the riverbank. Her hands no longer shook. Mama Saad watched closely. "The curse is asleep, not gone," she said. "Respect will keep it dreaming." As they turned back, the forest felt different. Less watchful, more curious. Zuri skipped ahead. "Will Mosi come with us?" Amina smiled. "He always was." The lion walked proudly beside them. Halfway home, Keto stopped suddenly. "I smell fire." The group froze. Far ahead, smoke rose, thin and careless. Amina's heart pounded. Someone is cooking. Kola tightened his grip on Keto. "Stay back." They found a young hunter, trembling beside a small flame. "I didn't know," he stammered. "I was hungry." Keto doubled over, gasping. "It's starting," he gasped. Amina crushed the fire with her bare hands, hissing in pain. "Enough," Chief Barao said firmly. "From today, fire is not law." The hunter bowed in shame. Keto steadied, human again. Mama Saad nodded. The village must change or lose them. As Quara appeared in the distance, Amina realized the journey was not over. It had only begun at home. When Quara saw them return, a shout rose, half joy, half disbelief. "They live!" someone cried. "And the beast?" another asked. Keto stepped forward, weak but human. Gasps swept through the crowd. Amina raised her voice. "The river forgave us, but not without cost." Chief Barao stood beside her. "From today, Quara learns a new way." Cooking pots were moved to the far edge of the village. Fires burned low and only when needed. Raw food was set aside with respect, not mockery. Some grumbled. "We've always cooked," a man protested. "And we've always learned," Mama Saad replied sharply. That night, Amina and Keto ate together under the stars. Mosi lay nearby, eyes glowing softly. "You saved me twice," Keto said quietly. "No," Amina answered. "We survived together." From the shadows, a cold breeze passed through the village. Water whispered in the leaves. Zuri shivered. "Are they watching?" Amina nodded. "Always." But for the first time, the watching did not feel like threat. Felt like memory. And Quara slept, careful, changed, and wiser than before. The dry season came early. Trees thinned. Fruit grew scarce. Even the river nearby shrank. "We will starve eating like this," a farmer complained. "Or we will learn," Chief Barao replied. Amina searched deeper into the forest each day, teaching others which roots could be eaten raw, which fish must never touch fire. Keto followed, stronger now but always watchful. One evening, hunger sharpened tempers. A man named Sogo lit a hidden fire. "I have children," he snapped. "Spirits don't feed them." The smell drifted fast. Keto staggered, clutching his chest. "It's starting," he gasped. Amina ran. She overturned the pot, spilling half-cooked meat into the dust. Sogo raised his hand. "Touch my food again." Mosi roared, stepping between them. Silence fell. Mama Saad spoke softly. "Hunger reveals who we truly are." Sogo's shoulders slumped. "I was afraid." "So were we all," Amina said. "But fear nearly took my brother forever." Sogo bowed his head. "Teach me." That night, the village shared what little raw food remained. No one ate fully, but everyone ate together. From the forest, a cool breeze passed. The river was listening. Rain came without warning. Thick drops struck the dust, then turned gentle, soaking the land like forgiveness long withheld. The villagers laughed, lifting their faces to the sky. "The river remembers," Mama Saad said, smiling for the first time in many moons. Fruit trees swelled. Fish returned in numbers unseen for years. Roots pushed through softened earth. Keto stood straighter now, his shadow no longer twisted. "I don't hear the beast anymore," he whispered to Amina. "It sleeps," she replied, "because we kept our word." That night, the river shimmered brighter than ever before. The villagers gathered, unafraid. A voice rose, soft this time. "The debt is balanced." Amina stepped forward. Will you ever be angry again? Only if you forget, the spirits replied. Zuri laughed. We won't. The water rippled warm and calm. Love restored what power broke. The glow faded. The river returned to silence. Kola exhaled. I think it smiled. Mosi lifted his head and gave a low, peaceful rumble. For the first time since Amina arrived, the night held no fear, only promise. Years passed, but the story never faded. Children sat at Mama Sada's feet as she spoke. Why does Quora honor raw food? One asked. Because love once stood against fire, she answered. Amina and Keto became keepers of balance. They ate simply, lived openly, and taught without shame. No one mocked them anymore. Zuri, now grown, smiled as she watched her children share fruit by the fire's edge. Careful, respectful. Tell us about the lion, a boy begged. Mosi, Amina laughed. He was never just a lion. From the forest, a familiar golden shape watched, older, but still proud. Keto gazed at the river from afar. Do you ever regret it? Not once, Amina replied. We saved each other. The wind carried water's whisper through the leaves. Not warning, not command, only remembrance. And so Quora learned that magic demands respect. Fire is not the only way to live, and love, shared by many, can soften even the angriest spirits. That is why, to this day, when strangers refuse the fire in Quora, no one laughs. They listen, because some promises feed more than hunger. Thank you for watching Frankie Stories. Please give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, we love you.